Top 10 Manhwa or Manhua with 100 plus chapters. Hello and welcome to my list of the top 10 Manhwa or Manhua with 100 plus chapters. These are all great stories that have been enjoyed by many readers, and I hope you will find something you like on this list. I have included a little bit of information about each story so you can get an idea of what they are about before you start reading. There are a lot of great Manhwa and Manhua out there with over 100 plus chapters. Here are the top 10 that you should definitely check out. So I hope you enjoy it. Starting off with our number 10, The Rebirth of an 8-Circle Wizard. Henry Morris was an 8-Circle Wizard who was a legend, one of the founding fathers who helped his friend become the king of a unified empire. After the son took over the throne, Henry was executed with the false accusation of leading a rebellion against the empire. He then wakes up in the body of young Henry Morris, the eldest of a baron family, who also happened to have the same name. Henry turns his life around by again relearning magic and also swordsmanship in order to become the first magic swordsman, all for the sake of revenge. It's nice and has a well-made story, even though it's the basic OP MC, but who cares? It's good that way, but it's also sad since MC got stronger only about first 15 chapters, and after that he hasn't trained at all. Number 9. Dragon Master. On this continent, all creatures had a chance of evolving into dragons. It was said that every life had their own dragon gates. After crossing it, they become like the sun and moon in the sky, dazzling gloriously. That also applied to humans. Humans' dragon gates were becoming dragon masters. This manhwa is hilarious and beautiful. I can't believe I have read a manhwa that is so good and funny at the same time. The characters are hilarious and you feel very relatable to some of the characters and you wish you were others. The beginning is very sad and it can feel a little bit slow, but then it just skyrockets into enjoyability. I love all of the characters and the main characters are the right amount of sexy, funny, relatable, and just overall enjoyable. Number 8. Wheel World. Yi Zhongming, who was struggling to survive in the apocalypse, reborn at the moment when his life stopped breathing. Back to the beginning of the end, around the afternoon 10 years ago, the familiar golden battleship, the familiar lottery roulette, and the familiar zombie says, are all these gifts or punishments? We still don't know, but Yi Zhongming is determined to live, staying strong with his 10 years of post-apocalyptic survival experience. He wants to find the answer to the doomsday roulette and live up to his rebirth. Number 7. Poison Dragon, The Legend of an ASURA. To start off, this manhwa is very good. Unlike the majority of other cultivation manhwa, this is original and unique in its own way, in that it follows a MC that doesn't exactly gain insane OP strength from the get-go or via nonsensical means. Instead, his power is poison itself, or venom, however you want to put it. He adaptively learns this very early and knowing that this is his core strength. And make no mistake, he damn well puts it to good use. Art is undeniably very good. Overall, if you are looking for a refreshing manhwa, this could be for you. However, if you are all looking for is an insane power-gaining manhwa, then this may be not for you. Number 6. Otherworldly Evil Monarch. Zunzei was the number of one assassin in modern Earth. His skills and knowledge in the field of assassination was unparalleled, his accomplishments unprecedented, his reputation terrified the entire underworld. However, during a mission to retrieve a mystical treasure, a mishap occurred. He is now Zunmozi, a 16-year-old super-level debauchee, sole heir to the declining Jun family. A family of valiant heroes left with an old grandpa, a crippled uncle, and a debauchee as the sole heir. Accepting the world's criticism and cold stares with a smile, his new journey begins. His life will be carved by his own will. Right to the top, Evil Monarch Zunzi. Moving on to our number 5. True Education. Wajin Na's teaching techniques are pretty violent for someone who works in the Ministry of Education. With that being said, when punishments don't seem to work on even the worst of school bullies, there is no better man for the job. Sometimes you can't get a good education until those bullies are taught a lesson. You will love the series from the very first chapter. The MC is OP, wise, and villainous too. But the thing that I like the most is the story of each school he came across. Each and every story arc is amazing, and the way MC solves the problem is also unique. Overall, you won't regret reading it. Instead, you will wish you knew about it sooner. There is a strange feeling of satisfaction after each chapter. Number 4. Angelic Lady. Our MC best friend betrayed her. Born from a low-ranking noble family, Angela grew to be renowned for her beauty and grace, becoming the prized angel of society, all with my enthusiastic support. Yet beneath that glitch and polish, she was simply evil. She used me and had me killed out of her sheer spite in her quest to become the Empire's greatest woman. But unlucky for her, a magical gift from a dragon has given me a second chance at life. No longer blinded by her light, I will do all I can to stop her. The story itself is quite cliché. We have already read the same formula thousands of times. But even so, the way in which the characters and their relationships are worked seems appropriate. Perhaps what is missing is a little more difficulty for the protagonist, but even so in general aspects, it is still an entertaining work to read. Number 3. Windbreaker. Windbreaker is an impassioned take on cycling and connections between people that it can lead to. The plot of Windbreaker follows a high schooler and avid cyclist named Jay. Throughout the series, Jay makes friends and encounters some crazy situations, all thanks to his passion for cycling. I don't want to spoil anything that actually goes down in the story. This is a general rundown of a starting premise for Windbreaker. Art plays a surprisingly relevant role in Windbreaker, especially in keeping the feel of the series fresh and trendy. I would argue that this is in large thanks due to the character designs. Characters in Windbreaker simply look different from each other, serving to give them each a sense of individuality, whether in the form of hairstyle or clothing. It is certainly effective. The characters are awesome. Seriously, the characters just about make this series what it is. Perhaps my favorite aspect about the characters are that they are so realistic, yet they are not a generic cutout. Number 2. Leveling Up by Only Eating. This manhwa is amazing. It is totally one of those stories where a gamer picks a lame profession in the game, but he turns out to be totally OP and badass. Our MC has an eating disorder causing him to be deathly obsessed, so he turns to VR when he can have the taste and sensation of eating without any of the calories. To be honest, wish that was real. Everyone laughs at him because food dictates how he plays the game, but he ends up becoming super strong and unlocking all these rare quests and skills. Our MC is wholesome. The art style is amazing and the story is funny. What more you could ask for? I recommend this to people who like the legendary Moonlight Sculptor. And finally, number 1. Pendant of the Nymph. Being the new kid at school is tough. Bayul's a target for gossip, arrogant bullies, and strict teachers, and he's also burdened with being the son of a famed war hero and dealing with a chronic illness. Life just isn't easy for him at Carrington Academy, but luckily, he has a few steadfast friends watching his back. He will need them and all the help he can get as he learns that his late mother's pendant may lead to a power and a past he never knew he had. Can this be the path to a destiny greater than he could have ever imagined? Ladies and gentlemen, we conclude today's list with that. But before we leave, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. We really work hard to bring you guys quality content, so a little appreciation goes a long way. Thanks for watching and have a great day.